What's good, team? I'm glad to see everybody back in the building to check out this movie review of Blade Runner 2049. This is a spoiler-free review, so don't worry, I won't be spoiling anything for you guys, but I will be giving you guys that true theater experience in this review. This movie directed by your boy Denis Villeneuve, who also did a movie called Sicario, which I thought was really crazy and sick at the same time, and also did a dope visually movie that I like truly called Arrival, starring my girl Amy Adams. This movie, Blade Runner 2049, is starring Ryan Gosling. This movie takes place in 2049, where we have bioengineered humans called replicants that have been integrated into society. If you don't know what replicants are basically superior humans. They face discrimination among the humans. Officer K, which is played by my boy Ryan Gosling, works as a Blade Runner to basically hunt down all the rogue old model replicants. That pretty much sums it all up, guys. So I'm going to give you guys the pros and cons of this film while giving you guys that true theater experience. The only con that I can kind of think of in this film as of right now is the simple fact that the movie was very long. I mean, it was almost 3 hours long. And for the normal moviegoer, that might be too long, especially for a film that you had to kind of watch the original to kind of really understand what was going on in this movie. So that putting that all together, length and trying to figure out stuff while you go, that's a con. But besides that, everything else was pretty good. Let's get on the acting. I thought the acting was dope. Ryan Gosling was tight. I like Robin Wright. She was dope. Harrison Ford, amazing. I love seeing him. I love the fact that Harrison Ford is an older guy and he really has that old, I'm tired, retired, kill me now vibe. I just love it. And I thought he really brought it in this movie with that vibe he had. I loved every bit of that. The story was, I have to say, the story was different. It was unique. And it had great tie-ins with the original Blade Runner. And if you knew the original Blade Runner, then it was like epic. Like, oh shoot, I understand what's going on. I thought the story did a great job in tying in this film. However, it also did a bad job of explaining certain things of the movie. Like, a lot of people aren't gonna know what replicants are in this movie. They barely touched on it. All we knew is we saw them doing amazing things, but if you don't understand the world, you're not gonna know what they are. So I thought they should have did a better job with that. Cause a lot of audience members, like, I think when I looked in the back and when I looked at the audience, it wasn't a crowded theater, and a lot of the people there were a lot older. And it wasn't a young crowd. I will say that it was not a young crowd. And I worry about stuff like that because this movie came out in what? Blade Runner came out in 1982. So a lot of people that watched this movie, you know, they watched the previous movie and they're there to see what happened, because it was a lot of fan fiction theories about Rick Decker and his development. Was he a replicant? What did he work for the Nexus and all that? It was a lot of theories out there about this character, and I know a lot of people came out to see how this shit played out. So that's one thing about the audience that I have to say. It was an older crowd, and they felt rejoiced watching this movie. That's what I got off of them. But a lot of people that didn't understand the movie kind of was like, oh, still going, the length of the movie. The music I thought was really dope. It was very original to the original vibe of the first Blade Runner, I thought. The directing, bro, this world was amazing. Just say Blade Runner 1982 mixed in with Arrival. So we have the HD version of Blade Runner, the updated vehicles, the vibe of it, the world. It just was epic in that visual vibe for me. I truly love this world, and I love being in this world. I like what Denis Villeneuve did with this movie as a director. I like the movie. I'm a fan. Well, I'm not gonna say I'm a fan, but I enjoyed the original Blade Runner. I like Harrison Ford movies. I'm a Harrison Ford fan. So I like Blade Runner. I thought it did a good job of tying in, but it did a poor job explaining some of the tie-ins, because if you didn't watch the original, you didn't know what was going on. So recommendation, watch the original before watching this movie. You'll have a better experience watching this film. I had a blast watching it. I thought it was dope. It was just very long. Luckily, I took a nap and then took some Excedrin before I went in because I knew visually I was probably gonna get dizzy, but I didn't. It was actually a good movie. I love the updates. I love it. It was probably one of the best, I have to say, best updated films that they kind of went back and touched on. I know somebody's asking me which one's better. Which one's better? I think Blade Runner 2049 is a better movie, but Blade Runner is a better film. Does that make any sense? Let me sum it up. This movie visually is just a better movie. It just looks better, better vibe, everything. It's not corny in any fashion. It's just a better movie. But overall, Blade Runner is just a better film. Story, acting, development, because it gives you the core. It's like an origin. You know I'm a fan of origins. So it's a better overall film, but this is a better movie. Like, it's just a better movie. Like, oh, I watched this, I could tolerate this shit. But that one just older. So but it's overall better film. The music, the pureness of it. You could tell everybody in that movie was hungry at that time. They're trying to make something work. This one was like, we're just gonna tap on something that worked. Better movie overall, like better movie, better film. So, you guys wait for that grade. I'm gonna give this movie, Blade Runner, a solid B. I'm gonna give it a B. It's a solid B. Thought it was really cool, really good, just very long. And it sucks for a lot of audience members who haven't watched Blade Runner, who just dips in. They're kind of really gonna get lost in a lot of ways, because I've seen a lot of ways where you got lost. I kind of got lost in one scene. I was like, what the hell's going on now? But I was able to get back on track because of the original Blade Runner. Hope you guys enjoyed my review. I kept that shit as 100% like always. If you guys enjoyed this movie or you disliked this movie, put in the comments down below. Let everybody know why you disliked the movie. Don't spoil anything. Just let people know why you like it and why you didn't like it, because it's always good to have multiple opinions. Shout out to Team J3. Shout out to the Patreons for donating and keeping this boat floating. Truly appreciate you guys. I love you guys out there, Team J3. You guys are the greatest team on YouTube. You guys know how I feel. Make sure you thumb this video up, and if you enjoyed the content that your boy J3 is bringing you, make sure you push that subscribe button. This train is moving. We 10,000 deep, and we going for the sky's the limit now. We can go anywhere now. You know how I do. J3 out.